Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. When it comes to putting a roof on your home, turn to the guys so many of us on this show have used, Daniel Hood Roofing. Their work is guaranteed. Their website is filled with testimonials from your very neighbors praising their work. Visit danielhoodroofing.com today. You can also call them today. They always have somebody standing by at the phones ready to take your call. Daniel Hood Roofing. All right, let's talk about the week ahead. Mark Pankratz back with me. Vanderbilt coming in here 9. I hate the 9 o'clock starts at Tuesday. Vandy's 8-7, 1-1 in the SEC. Their last game, they played pretty well against number 20 Missouri, losing by 3. But they've lost 10 straight to Tennessee, which, boy, back in the days of Kevin Stallings, that you wouldn't see a 10-game losing streak like that. Vandy's program has gone south as Tennessee's has gone north. Kentucky then next Saturday at noon, and the Wildcats 10-5, 1-2 in the SEC, crushed at Alabama yesterday. They're only 7-10 since Rick Barnes has arrived here in town. Calipari hasn't gotten the best of the guy that he once recommended for the job. Mark Pankratz, what do you expect to see from the Vols this week versus Vanderbilt and Kentucky?
Vanderbilt's got a good interior, and as obviously Toshibwe with Kentucky, but Liam Robbins, one of the best shot blockers in the country for Vanderbilt. They've got a Stute, or however you pronounce his name, one of the best three-point shooters, and then Jordan Wright with Vanderbilt. So, look, Stackhouse hasn't lived up to some of the coaches before him, but he does a good job of running sets. You know, last year he had Scottie Pippen Jr. They do a good job of getting bigs like Robbins and guards into some actions that make you think defensively. I think we'll be okay. You know, Vanderbilt barely beat a South Carolina team who we just beat by 40 plus. But they do some good stuff offensively. Defensively, they struggle at times. Same thing with Kentucky. I mean, that is their thing right now. Defensively, they're struggling. Toshibwe is a force, obviously. But Kentucky and a lot of Calipari's teams, they've not been able to shoot the ball from 3. This is one of the things that Kentucky continues to struggle with.
Obviously more concerned about Kentucky than Vanderbilt simply because the talent on the roster, if you're looking at the 4 stars and 5 stars and all that kind of stuff. What does Tennessee need to do against Kentucky? Let's say Kentucky comes out and has one of their hot nights. Let's say they're just hitting everything. I don't want to go like Joe B. Hall night where they couldn't miss, but let's say they come out there hitting shots. What's Tennessee got to do to take care of the Wildcats?
See, I never question, even if they're making shots, I think our defense is going to be good enough. I think we got to stick to continue. Don't be intimidated by Toshibwe. Get the ball inside. Continue to play inside out. Don't get caught shooting perimeter jump shots. You know, we've seen times other teams make 3s, so we get even more 3 happy. We got to stick to our guns and get the ball inside. If we do that, I think our defense, we know our defense is going to show up good enough to put us in a chance to win. It's got to be our offense continue to play the way that they've been playing.
Very good. Mark Pankratz, thanks for coming in here. Look forward to having you in here just about every Sunday during basketball season.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. All right. When we come back, let's take a look at some numbers comparing the 2022 Vols to last year's edition, the 2021 Vols. Some of these are pretty surprising. I think most of them will please you. We'll throw them out there and see what kind of reaction we get from the guys next on the Sports Source.